Hey guys, this is Yuri. I haven't talked to you guys and make video for so long. I feel like it's been forever. And if you guys follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat, I did mention that I haven't felt great about myself lately, and I've been going through a lot of emotional roller coaster. I just want to share with you guys like what's been going on and so like what I've been doing so far. So it's all started in April. We lost one of our family member, which is my husband, uncle, pet's uncle. He passed away from cancer. I'm not sure, I don't even remember what happened in April, but I felt like me and my husband got into a lot of fight. I think because we both in emotional wreck, and then we both being really sensitive with each other. And I think it's probably just, the loss and the stress, and I'm not sure why. And then it's not very useful for me to feel that way because I'm just not a very emotional person in general. So I was definitely going through something. And then in May, I actually decided to leave my salon that I've been working for 6 years to kind of, do it little things for my own because if you guys don't know, I do makeup and hair. And I've been working full-time at the salon for 6 years and also do makeup. And then I wanted to do brows, which is microblading brows. So I already took a class in January, so I already graduated, and everybody's been waiting for me. All my clients are like, when are you going to do it? So I felt pressure, so like I need to start this business soon. So at the end, I decided to leave my salon and open my own little salon. So I named my salon letter B because it all started with whatever I do, it started with a B eventually, apparently. Like blowout, blonde, brunette, brows, beauty, balayage, any B that stands for, I guess. Apparently a lot of beauty related things start with a B. So it was a very last minute decision, and also letter B also started with meant to be because the way I got this spot, which is really awesome in Pasadena, it's very small, but it's it's a really really good area. So when I find it, I just feel like I really need to jump into it now because I don't want to miss out the good spot. So that's why all the B's came from. Sorry. And then for a very odd reason, a lot of my clients when they come was like, oh, what's the letter B stand for? And I was trying to explain, it stands for balayage, beauty, brows, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, it's letter B for baby? And I was like, no, no, I don't think so. So the funny part is, I did miss my period in May. So that's why I thought everything was related to stress and, all the pressure that I was having. And then I've been starting breaking out like crazy too, which is also starting like in late April. Again, I thought it's all come from stress. And then, I went to Target. I went to Target and then I was like kind of in a rush and I bought a box of First Respond, which I thought that's the brand for pregnancy tests. And if you guys know, pregnancy test is expensive. So I was like, dang, this is freaking expensive, And I was like, and I saw this one box and it was a lot cheaper. And I thought, oh, maybe because it comes with 8 tests, it make it cheaper. Because I thought it was like a bundle or something. So that's my Chinese part of me. Whatever. So I like bargain, right? I mean, who doesn't? So, and I bought it and I quickly, have a test. And then and it shows negative. And I was like, oh, it must be all the stress and but seriously, I never break out that much in my entire life. Even growing up on my teenagers stage, when everybody started breaking out, I never break out like that. So I was like really freaking out, for someone like who never break out before, it really put a lot of pressure on me. That's why I can't even be in front of camera. I just don't feel comfortable about myself. And then I don't even like to put a lot of makeup on myself. So I just felt like, I don't know, I just don't feel good. And then I opened the salon in June, which is crazy. I only had 3 weeks to open the salon, but I didn't never open any business or own any business for, by myself. So it was a lot for me to learn. So I was in a lot of pressure and I have to do everything in 3 weeks. So yeah, plus everything else, right? So, and then again, because I've been in a lot of pressure and I've been going to like emotional wreck. Again, me and my husband has been like fighting here and there, which is, that's how married are. That's how married is, right? It's never perfect. And then, again, of course, like we sort everything's out. Just, we just bicker in here and there a lot. And then in June, I still haven't get my period. So then I was like, I'll test it again, because if you guys know, we've been trying, honestly, we're not even trying hard. So that's why I was kind of like whatever with it. But we did start the baby project starting early this year. So everybody said that it was going to take a while. So I was like, okay, it's going to take a while because like I honestly not even ready because again, I just opened the salon and I just don't know. I just wasn't ready for it, So I thought, okay, by the end of the year, so we get pregnant, that'd be great. But I did pray, that, I try to coffee. And I try to surrender, like, if God's thing is the right time for me and it will happen for me. So I try to make myself believe that, if it's happened for a reason and I have to be ready for that. And then, so in June, I tested again and I'm still not, I'm still in my test. It says it's not pregnant. And then I was just, keep drinking, keep partying, try to get rid of my stress and like hanging out with all my friends. So, everything was okay. But again, I was just so busy with work and the salon, right when I opened, it just like, boom, everything was just there. And then it is a blessing. I honestly felt so grateful that, salon doing really great. And then I'm fully booked completely until like probably close to October. That's why, again, I've been MIA because I'm like so tired of working. And again, plus the wedding season. Oh God. So like I really have no time for myself and I can't even hang out with my friend. So it even put me in a really bad mood. Like, because like, why am I working so much? I start questioning that. Like, why am I becoming a slave of my own job, Even though, again, I always try to be grateful for whatever I have, which is because this is what I've been wanting, this is what I've been asking God, like to, I want to have my own business and stuff. So this is happening. So I was learning to be grateful and then I am. So, somewhere mid in June, I have dinner with my girlfriends and then I have 2 cocktails that day. I have to remember. I just have 1 cocktail and a glass of wine. And then when I get home, I threw up my entire dinner and I just have a really weird feeling because I can take my alcohol, I throw up if I drink 6, but not 2. So I was like, that doesn't seem right. So then I tested again. So again, remember I bought a box of first respond of an 8 test, right? So this time I grabbed another one. So I already did maybe 3 tests prior to that. But this time the packaging was pink. And then the other one was purple, the one that I've been using. And I was like, how can this one pink? And right after I questioned that, that's when I felt a cold blood or sweat coming to me. And I was like, oh shit, like, is any different? So I don't even know. So then I quickly grabbed the box and it says 8 ovulating tests and 1 pregnancy test. Yes. If you've never been pregnant and you've been testing, please look at the box. I don't know, maybe I'm just dumb. Well, I don't know. I didn't do my research, And I was like, oh my God. And yes, I am pregnant. So I was so scared. I seriously, after I found out, first thing that I said is like, damn it, because I was like, fuck, I've been drinking and partying. I don't even know how far that I've been pregnant, So I was like, oh my God, everything started like playing in my head. Like I've been eating sushi almost like what any other day, because I was trying to like be healthy and then I've been drinking and I was like, oh my God, whatever. And I was like trying to be positive. And then everything just come right on time though, because I just get my insurance like renewed. I think also just that week, if I remember. And I was like, oh my, I didn't even have an OBG. So I was like, panically try to like, ask a couple of my clients, actually, thank God I have clients that have a lot of babies, right? Because none of my friends have kids. So like I'm serious, I'm a newbie in this, pregnancy world. So I was like, oh my God, do you guys have any OB-GYN that, can recommend me, blah, 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 blah. And I was asking my husband to help me to find a doctor that, that I can go to, something that closer to our new place. And again, on top of everything else, we're moving next month. Yes. So he helped me to find a new OB-GYN. And then apparently a couple of my clients have gone to her and then, have a lot of good words about her. So I was like, okay, I felt relieved. So then I went to go to get it checked for the first ultrasound. And I really thought I'm just going to look for, it's probably super early. It's probably just like, probably just looking for a bean or something. And then when they do an ultrasound and it already looked like a baby. And I was like, the fuck? Like how long had I been pregnant? So then we find out we were already 9 weeks pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, like how can it's been, and again, all this fear that like, oh my God, I haven't been taking care of it. Like I've been like going crazy and I was like all over the place. So again, I felt really worried about it. And then they asked me if I want to do the genetic test on my 10 weeks. And I said, oh yeah, for sure. Like I want to know, again, I'm a control freak, I want everything to be in my control. I want to know about everything. I want to be able to control everything. And then that's one thing that I think I learned so much from this pregnancy, because just something that I just can't control, And then I was just praying, I don't really know. I was really conflicted about how I felt because I don't want to fall in love with the baby before I even knew that I can even keep the baby or not, which is really strange. And then I have this habit, not habit, so I think I have a personality that I really guarded my heart really hard. So like I don't want to like love someone or something too much because like what if I have to lose it, I think part of it is just I was trying to protect myself. And I felt horrible to feel that way because everybody was like so excited for me, and I felt like, I don't know, like I was trying to kind of like be cool about like, oh yeah, are you guys excited? Are you excited? I was like, yeah, we'll see. Just because I don't want to give it all, just because I don't know if I was be able to keep the baby or not. And then, which is really conflicted with my religion, with my faith, because like I should have be able to, again, surrender. And then I should have be able to trust that God will give me a perfect baby, that everything was going to be okay. But again, my rational and my control thing, it's just it hits me hard. And then I just don't know how to react to the whole thing because everything comes out of nowhere. And then after I even tell my husband, he was kind of like being very excited. And I was telling him, you have to be a little bit careful. Like, I don't want you to get too attached to it because I don't even know if you can keep the baby or not. And then, I don't know why I even say that, but I did say that to him. And then, so he said he understand, usually a lot of people get a miscarriage in the first like trimester. So, we're not on the first trimester yet. So don't hoping too much, or like don't get your emotional, emotionally attached to it. And then after the test done on my 10 weeks, and then we find out that everything was okay. The baby was doing fine. Everything was normal. And that's when the first time that I felt relief. And I felt so, like I felt really sorry, or I regret that I say things like that. Like I can't believe I question my own God that, like I will not have a perfect baby, because no matter what it is, I should have be able to believe that I will have a perfect baby. And then that just hit me really hard, that like I just felt so sorry that I lost my faith for a second. And then that's when I felt like, that's the first time like I felt connected to the baby, and I felt like I will take care of him. Like I will take care of the baby, I will try my best to take care of this baby. And I was like, start praying to God. Like I'm really grateful and thankful that I know this is the whole thing is a blessing, And then this is seriously when people say when it rains, it pours, like, and I was just thinking, like, look back to like my past, that I've been praying for this day to happen. I'm sorry. I've been praying for this day to happen for like a long time, to like, I'll never really pray to be rich, to be honest. All I want is to live comfortably and happily. And I've been going through a lot that and then I finally find my happiness, and then I know that happiness is a choice. So I've been happy. I've been really, really happy since I made my choice that like happiness is a choice. It wasn't something that I'm supposed to look for. So, but what I have today is something that I've been praying my whole life. And then I know when I was little, when I was young, when I'm going through the worst part of my life, I sing to myself that there's this song that I usually sing over and over again, that like God have a better plan for me. So I believe that, and I say that over and over to me, to my own self when I was young. You know what? I've been through shit right now, but it's okay, because I know when I get older, things gonna get better, and God will, will prove it to me that I'm gonna have a better life, and to live comfortably, to have a career, and to have a family, and to have a great husband, and I have it all. And I thought it's such a great blessing, and I just don't know. I mean, again, you see, I don't know if it's hormonal or whatever, but like I never been so emotional in my life, so this is something that it never happened before. So yeah, so again, I've been going through a lot of emotional roller coasters, up and down, and now that I know everything is good, now we're on 15 weeks and baby's doing fine, and we're having a little boy, which is a miracle, because I always want a little boy, because I grew up in a family with a bunch of girls. Don't get me wrong, I love girls too, but I just always want a little boy. And so it's been a blessing, and it's been crazy, and salon doing great, so I'm trying to juggle everything. And so I just want to share with you guys, it's not like I just want to remind you guys, like this channel, my channel, I didn't build this because I want to get famous. I just built this channel because I want to share what I know. I want to inspire people, who've been through the worst in their life, and, to stay positive, and to have faith, and to look, to believe that things will get better, and it will get better. And, you just have to learn how to be grateful, and to surrender, and to I think it's just be grateful for everything, and it will come to you, because it did come to me. So if you guys been waiting for me to make a new video, thank you so much for your support and for your love. And I'm still here. I'm just still trying to figure out my schedule, and again with the baby it's going to be a lot harder, but I'm still going to try to do as much as I can. But as is right now, honestly, again, I'm still like on my hormonal like changing, so I've been going through a lot of like up and down. Sometimes I'm in a really bad mood, so like somehow I already did like prepare everything to filming or to do whatever, but I just can't do it. Like, I just get, when I get angry, or I get like in a really like lower, like, I'm in bad mood, I just can't put myself out there. I can't even, even on my Snapchat, I can't even do it. I just don't know, I seriously respect all of those bloggers that can blog their life every day, and it seems like they don't have bad days, It's amazing, because like I have a lot of bad days, and I just can't be like all smiley and all happy in camera. It's just not possible for me. I just can't do it. So hopefully my hormonal is getting better, and like, I felt a little bit better about everything. And then I am right now, I felt 10,000 times better about the whole thing. And there is some video that I want to share you guys on the end, how I announced my pregnancy to some of my close friends and family, and I thought some of them were really funny. At the very end of the video, I have a group of dinner. This is an idea for you guys. If you guys want to do a pregnancy announcement, this is a really, really good idea. So like what I did, if you guys don't know, I have collaboration with Nike and Smashbox the other day, I think last week, which is I was like, oh my god, they picked me, it's crazy. I'm like, I was so grateful that they actually picked me, and I have a lot of fun, and I was really thankful for them to invite me to do the shoot. It was really fun. And then I was telling some of my friend, oh, Nike have given me this present for me to give to my friend and family. So I set up a dinner and I told them have all their phone on. So like I'm gonna send them a picture, and then they have to guess what picture I'm gonna send them. And then whoever can guess it first will win a pair of Nike. So seriously, everyone was like this. Was like ready to answer, right? And then because you can totally tell like their personality, because some of them are so competitive and they really want that pair of Nike, right? So sad. So then after, everybody was ready, I was like airdrop a picture of the ultrasound of the baby. And then some of my friends, they were like raising their hand and shout like, ultrasound of the baby! Ultrasound of the baby! I was like laughing so hard because I didn't even know that was the ultrasound of my baby. So, I mean, you have to see the video because it was so funny. And then I thought that was such a great idea. I should have done it to like all of them, to like all my friends. But it just kind of came out of nowhere. It was like a good idea at that moment. So I thought it'd be fun for me to share. So yeah, that's it. That's been going on. The work, the moving, the salon, and the baby. I just want to say thank you again, and I really hope that I can make a tutorial coming up really soon, and I will keep in touch, try to keep in touch as much as I can on my social media, on my Instagram or Snapchat. I just want to share how I felt and what's been going on. Okay, love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
You swear?
Yeah.